you the crust first. The crust, all you need is that you need ½ cup of nuts, any nuts. You can have almond nuts, you have peanuts, you have sunflower nuts, or you want to put walnuts, any nuts will do, so long as ½ cup. So I need some crunchiness, so I add some sunflower seeds, so that a bit of crunchy. Because if I blend into it, turns up almonds, peanuts do have their natural oil. So it ends up they're a bit of oily, but sunflower nuts do not have oil at all. So even I blend it, how long is it? It still have the crunchiness. Okay, so I add a bit of sunflower seeds. The next will be, I need 5 dates. If you have this big jumbo dates, there will be 5. If you have a small date, there will be 10. But remember to remove the pit. Okay, so I have a jumbo dates, so I add 5 on it. Remember to soak it for at least 20 minutes, a bit soft, in order to blend, so that the crust will turn out a bit of moist mixture. When you press it, right, a bit soft. Okay. Next will be, we'll never lose, right? F1 shape. So you need 2 tablespoons of F1 shape of chocolate. Yeah, the bottom one I require to use chocolate. So I add 2 tablespoons. And I want to be a bit darker. So what I did is that I add 1 teaspoon of dark chocolate. It's optional. It's just that if you want it to be dark, why not? If you do not want it to be dark, you can just skip it. But I love it to be a bit darker. Next will be, lastly, coconut oil. But coconut oil, when you purchase, right, remember, it's for the virgin. When you purchase a virgin coconut oil, which means you can eat immediately. If you purchase a cooking coconut oil, which means you need to cook. For example, if you cook for chicken rice, then you need a cooking coconut oil. Okay, so I only need 1 tablespoon of coconut oil. If I do not have this, what can I use? You can use honey, but I can tell you, the turns out the mixture will be very, very sticky, and your crust will be not sweet. The reason why I use date is because the sweetness comes from the dates. You can replace with honey, but about 2 tablespoons. But when you blend it that time, right, it will be a bit hard, and you need a very high speed of food processor. Yeah. So only 1 tablespoon of coconut oil. Any other questions? So now I'll be blend 30 seconds, high speed. It turns out like this. So when you take out, right, at least when you squeeze it, it becomes a ball, which means it's right. If after you blend and it didn't turn out become a ball, then which means you need to blend maybe another of 20 seconds until you press it become a ball. Okay, not how many grams? ½ cup. So I pour into my Tupperware. Remember to put cling wrap. If you do not have Tupperware, you can use any those non-stick 6x6 pan also can. But just remember to put cling pan, so later easy for you to remove it. So now you remove it from the blender. If you buy peanuts, remember it's a non-salty peanuts. Usually I love to roast myself instead of purchase from outside, because when you purchase from outside, you have to make sure it's unsalty peanuts. If not, for better version, of course, thick almond will be the best lah. You don't need to roast, it's just a raw almond will do. I think should be done. Yay. Okay. Luckily, you see when I remove, clean. Okay. So once it is in the Tupperware, another point is that you need to press it down. Press the mixture down. Once it's done, see, like just now was a bit like sand, right? So when you press it down, hold on for a minute, yeah. And you will see, right, when you keep on press it down, it tends there are very minor oil in it, because it's come from the coconut oil and also from the nature oil from the nuts. Okay, so done. And when I love to use Tupperware and with the cling wrap, can you see? I can see how thick the crust is. If you use a non-stick pan, you may not know how thick is the crust, and you have to ensure the surface, right, is almost balanced. So once you press it down, see? So this is fine. This is just only the crust. Now, once the crust is formed, put in the airtight, put in the freezer for 20 minutes, just 20 minutes only. Okay, let's go for the filling, the matcha filling. Any questions? Grab, okay, later I send grab. Okay, let's go for the creaminess. What you need is cashew nut. Now this cashew nut is raw, entirely raw. It's just that you need to soak with warm water, not normal water, right? It's warm water. So I soak almost like 30 minutes. So how do you see whether it's soft or not? As long as it breaks, see, it becomes two. Now this is considered soft. Yeah, so I need 1 cup. Is it 1 cup of cashew? Soak at the end, rinse, remove the water. Now this is the soft one. Okay, that's the cashew nut. Next will be 1/2 cup of almond milk. I love to use this So Good almond milk, but remember to look for the original, because it tastes a bit milky and it makes your cashew nut creamier also. Yeah, just only 1/2 cup. Next will be 1/4 cup of honey. Try to look for organic honey if you can, because those organic that sell on the shelf has a higher of sugar. So if you go for those organic honey, it will be less sugar and the honey is totally natural. Okay, so it was only 1/4 cup of honey. Now all those wet ingredients you have to pour in first. Then will be of course, never miss my matcha, right? Any matcha will do. Yeah, for me, I brought in bakery, so it's any matcha will do. You just need 1 tablespoon of matcha. Next will be to evaluate the matcha flavor. I love to use Tropica fruit. I don't know why, it just makes the matcha is much more flavorful, and I love it so much. So every time I go with matcha, I will definitely use Tropica. Yeah. So 2 tablespoons of F1 Tropica. It never goes wrong, I can tell you. All my matcha dessert, right? I will definitely use it. 2 tablespoons, this one done. And you only need, since my Tropica, okay, since my Tropica fruit has a bit of vanilla flavor, so I will only add 1/4 of teaspoon matcha essence. It's optional. It's either you love it or you don't, but it's optional. But I love the flavor, and the taste just wows it. Just 1/4 cup will do. It seems like all those things already in my blender. So now you need to blend at least 1 minute first. You blend for 1 minute, then you see the consistency of the creaminess. Sometimes it turns out you have a bit of lumpy, then you blend another 30 seconds. So let's try on by blend for 1 minute, then you will understand. Then I will share with you the creaminess. Yay! You want to see how creamy it is? Clearly. Not set entirely. Can you see? This is considered is not creamy yet. Okay? You can see from overall, right? Can you see all these lumps? Yeah. So from this lump, you scrape it down again and you blend another 30 seconds. Nice. Nice. Oh, so nice. Okay, I scrape it down first. So I blend for another 30 seconds. If you didn't blend until creaminess, end up when you eat the final result, right? You will tend to like bite something on the top, right? So this is what I examine, that I will blend another 30 seconds. But sometimes it also depends on your food processor. If your food processor can blend for within 1 minute and it turns out was very, very fine and creamy, then yeah, you are done. But because maybe my blender doesn't have that, so I blend another 30 seconds. 30 seconds will be good. Yeah. So start another 30 seconds. Okay. Want to see the final? So this is how it has. Okay. This is what we call the creaminess. Okay. So once this creaminess is done, you can straight pour into your base. Yee. So imagine. And actually, do you know that this one, right, you can consider as your cashew nut spread. Yes, another recipe for cashew nut base. You can skip the matcha. Then it's considered a cashew nut butter. So hope that one also can help you if you don't want to make the base, you want to make a spread. This also recipe can make for your spread. So if I pour on it, okay. I let you see how it runs. See? It flows gently. See how creamy? Okay. It turns up, become layer and layer. So later on, I will scrap the balance. So let me share with all of you so that you can rest it well. So once you're done here, just spread evenly. So you can add coconut shredded, or you want to put chocolate chip. It's up to you. But for me, I felt that you can put coconut chip, then you go put in the freezer. Now this one, it needs to in the freezer for at least 4 hours in order to form the entire 2 layer of the energy bar. Okay, so let me share with you the final outcome. What I did is that I put a chocolate drizzle on top. It's so nice. So how to make the chocolate drizzle? I take half cup of dark chocolate. I put in the microwave. Put it for 30 seconds. Okay. Then after 30 seconds, you take out from the microwave and you stir it before you put inside for another 30 seconds. Yeah, you don't entirely just put 1 minute. It will turn out your chocolate chip will become yumpy. Yeah, go. So you need a bit creamy, right? So you need 30 seconds. Take out, stir first, then put it back to the microwave for another 30 seconds. Then, so what I did is I just take a spoon, just drizzle it. And why I need a cling wrap is for us to remove easily up. 1, 2, 3. Yeah? So simple. So if you do not have, right, if you do not have the cling wrap, you have to scrape and scrape and scrape. So it takes longer than, and you feel frustrated because you're so eager to eat the ice cream or even the energy bar. So nice. And it's so easy to cut also. So let me see the final. Okay. So I did cut first, and it turns out become like this. You see? The bar so smooth, and it is as per the flyer. It's true from me. So these are the ones that I'm going to share today. Enjoy the recipe, and I can tell you, damn delicious and free. So that's all from me now. Thank you. And oh yeah, before I leave, I forgot. Yeah, I forgot my transformation. I'm a mother of 2, and I'm an accountant who always work late night and forgot how to take care of myself. And I always skip meals. Sometimes, anything is in front of me, I will just eat, for example, like Milo or chocolate chips, or even a pack of chips also is for my dinner. And I didn't take care of myself. I omitted to the emergency room for 3 times within 5 months. So because of that, I saw my coach transformation, and she guided me how to eat well and eat right. So I joined 10 days program and also the body transformation. So from there, my total weight loss is only 7 kg. But the best part is I lost 13% body fats. So I become leaner, and I'm so in love with my body now. Yep. Thank you, everyone, and good night. Yeah. Thank you, Coach Manisha. Yeah, my kids waiting already. See. Hello. One mama already. Thank you, everyone. Hope you enjoy my recipe. Bye. Bye. Grab here. Oh, melt. Oh, how Coach Wedding? Want to eat? Yeah.
I gotta see the camera like.
Papa.